started with our real estate investments. We hear right now is a great time, or we hear right now is not such a great time. All sorts of things people are hearing. So what's happening is, and I did actually want to show you today, I'm going to be showing you real actual numbers of what's happening for us. And I'm sure you guys are going to be able to like, get a good idea from that. First, I want to jump over and see if I can quickly also share my screen later when it's time. I think so. Oh, no. I don't know if I'll be able to add the caption. Let's see. I'm not sure if it will show though. I think it won't show, but that's fine. I'm trying to find a way so I can show you guys where you can book when when we're done. But I think I'm just gonna have to, yeah, I see it. I see it. It says overlays. Yeah, I'm gonna be able to, sorry, it's all these, But yeah, good to have you guys on. By the way, if you're new in the groups, please just say hi. We normally, invite people into the group and then we put a post so you can just introduce yourself. Because you know what? I want you to know that right here in this group that we have, Mastering High Yield Real Estate Investment, and also on my YouTube channel and also on my page, this is a place to find amazing co-investors, amazing partners, and also amazing people to take your real estate investment dreams to the next level. Okay. And that's what I really want to facilitate. This is for Africa and beyond, right? So today I want to share you guys some numbers of what we've done over the past, let's say, 50 days? I'm thinking from the start of September to now, which is this is 19th, right? So it's about 50 days. What the numbers, actual numbers are that we've booked, how many has, what we've earned from people staying with us, so you can get an idea of, just what's happening in the real estate market. And look, it's going to be different for a lot of different people. We have different type of clientele because where our property is all the way, the one I'm going to be sharing about is all the way in the coast of Kenya, in Diani, for those who know. And other people are based in the city, so there's going to be different numbers. Okay, so before I jump into it, let me really tell you quite quickly a couple of announcements. Number one, I'm going to be having my architect actually, right, and a close friend of mine. We go all the way back to university, coming on here to answer to do an Ask Me Anything session, or AMA, so to speak, right? The kind that have been popularized by Reddit. So I want you guys to, well, I'll tell you the date. Just save the date or save the idea. But mostly, it's if you have any questions that you have for an architect, maybe you've had that land, the price of land has dropped, or you've had that, now is a great time to buy, or you've had that now is a great time to develop, so you're thinking of how to start it, but you're not really sure, or maybe you want to refurbish something, renovate something, and you're doing it from far off. Maybe you want to do it back home and you're abroad and that type of thing, and you don't know where to start. This is going to be great for you. So just put in any questions that you have. Okay. By the way, if you comment right now, I'm actually going to be able to see your comments. So just let me know. Put in any questions you have, and we'll be circling back to look at any questions you have about this. I'll also make a post about it for those who might not see my live stream. Okay, just about any questions you have around developing property. As a first timer, as a total newbie, you could also be maybe a bit more advanced. But what you need to know is how, you want to know how to work with people in a way that doesn't lose you your hard-earned investment money. Okay, so that's number one. Number two announcement is that we'll continue to expand. We're actually investing in properties around where we are. We're investing in properties also in Nairobi for those who might be interested. So if you want to invest in get an investment property with just being an investment partner, minimal work. You know what I mean? It's just really just figuring out this is what I want to do and wanting to become a co-investor. Reach out to me. Seriously, message me anytime. Okay. And we're gonna jump on a call. Okay. The link to book a call, I will put it here, but it's jacquelinesumo.com/call. Just book a call with me. Let's sit and let's chat about what your dreams are for investment, and I'll tell you about some of the things we're doing to facilitate it for you as someone who's far away. This works if you feel you don't have the time to get into this, but you do want to be able to make the money out of it. Okay, so reach out. Okay, we've got some great properties actually which are coming up around where our property is. So without much further ado, let me jump right in. I wanted to talk about what numbers have we done over this COVID season. Now, it's definitely hit the market big time. This is for sure. There's no lying there. I mean, I know we ourselves closed our property, I would say maybe from around end April in March, a bit of March and June, and then by July started to open up again. Okay. And there have been clients as well who've decided to pivot their businesses for the time during when, there wasn't much coming in. However, I think we can officially say that COVID is now no longer affecting bookings, especially I would say primarily for domestic clients. However, also international clients are beginning to trickle in. You see, this is the thing. We're actually getting people booking from all over the world. And well, a lot of them do want to have certain ease ease in the booking conditions. So that's one thing that's coming up. But we are getting people saying that. So I want to share my screen with you so that you can be able to see some of the things that we're seeing. Okay, I want to share my screen and I'm not even sure what's going to show up. Let me just hope that what show. Okay, I think what you guys are seeing is definitely not what I wanted to share. Let's see. Yeah, I think we're on the right page. I see it. It's come up. This here is our booking data, okay? And as you can see, this is from those who stayed from the 1st of September 2020 to right now, actually, well, I guess you could say it's for 2 months because we're not yet at the end of October, we're 10 days to go, but this is that stay between, and this is the bookings we've had over the past 2 months. This is the kind of data we're getting, guys. I hope you can see this now. I think I might need to close some of these overlays so that they're not disturbing you. Okay, good. I think you can see that this is the results for guests staying between 1st September 2020 to 31st October 2020. It's $5,000 in just slightly over $5,000 that we have seen, okay, in terms of those staying at our property, okay? And just note that really, give or take, this is actually, in terms of, I think if I compare it to the same period last year, it'd be interesting. I'm sure I can find that, but I haven't delved into it too much. I'm sure I can find it. Uh, this is from our booking platform, by the way. So it's definitely real time information. Okay. And you can generally see that out of these, from about majority of them are still coming from your telephone bookings, which really underpins how important it is to have how important it is to have good branding so that people can book you from, you know, finding you on social media, finding you on your website, finding you on different places. Okay? It's very important to have good branding because you can see majority are coming through the telephone. We have about, what percentage is that? About a quarter coming through channels, which includes all the online listing platforms. Okay? So generally, the booking revenue is primarily coming through our direct bookings. Okay. And this is now also a breakdown of the revenue per unit. We're finding that for some reason, people really love definitely the highest bookings are coming to people who are booking smaller rooms. In this case, this family room takes up to 3 people, or two guests and a child. So primarily that, and then the next best is our 3 bedroom villa, right? And this is the peaks. Of course, there were some peaks towards the end of the month, middle of the month. And again, I think generally it's peaking during the middle of the month, actually, which is an interesting statistic. Now, if we, of course, switch this over to say, let's see those who booked between these times. Let's just see if I can generate report here. You see, do you know over the past 2 months, we have had people booking and the total is coming to 9,530 US dollars. That's in the number of bookings we've gotten. So that means people who are booking either for December or they're booking for next year or they're booking for any time. But what they're booking is they booked this in the last 2 months. This is crazy, people. I mean, it just really shows you and proves to you that actually bookings are really back. And as again, majority coming directly through, only a few coming through the channels. Most revenue is actually at least a quarter, 3/4 is coming directly, okay? And that's a very important factor that would love to just highlight. Okay, so let me move on over and stop the screen share. So I hope this gives you some info about what it is that's happening on the booking market. And if you, especially for us now, like I said, different people will have different numbers. We're doing this with one property, but it does have 3 different houses on it. And we're also finding, we're getting a lot of, well, I'll say maybe in terms of between local and international clients. Yeah, if I were to estimate, it would be about maybe 75, 25, 75 local and 25 international. Okay. And sometimes the international are people who stay on the in Kenya already and just want to take a break, jump on over. So yeah. So I hope that gives you some idea. So if you've been thinking of getting started with your property investments and you're not sure, you're basically wondering, is this the right time to do it? I'm here to tell you it is. Okay? As with any business, there's absolutely no guarantees. But what we do guarantee you this is that when you do the work, when you put in the time to make sure that your ducks are all in a row, just in the exact strategy that we lay out for you, you will get the results. Okay? So if you've been waiting, don't wait any longer. December's coming. It's going to be a huge, we're already seeing it actually. There's a huge spike in bookings. So reach out and let's, if you haven't actually, by the way, some of my clients are also watching this, so you guys are good. Of course, we can definitely partner on future properties, so do message me in case that's something you're interested in. But we'll be talking more about it, by the way. We're having a session this Thursday. So don't worry, I'm going to be giving you guys the lowdown, because you guys are in a circle. But for you who's been wanting to start and don't know yet, you're not sure, this is the perfect time to reach out, guys, and let's get you started. If anything, COVID has shown us that you need financial independence. You need to be able to have that buffer that if anything, God forbid, happens to your business, happens to your job, you have something to fall back on. Okay, so reach out and don't forget what I said. Number one, do put any questions you have for an architect or real estate developer who's actually developed properties, developed what he's also himself an investor, has developed, estates and that type of thing. If you have any questions at all, whether you want to develop big or small, okay, do put them in the chat and I'll get back to you. Then the second thing is if you're interested in getting started, right? Whether you want to jump in, get your hands dirty, roll up your sleeves, do the work, or you actually just want to come in and say, I'm going to invest, okay? You've seen the type of returns that it's possible to get, even as the world really picks up. And look, I'm going to be honest, I don't think we're not at 100% yet. We're definitely not at 100%. However, even with just chugging along and getting to the 50, 60, 70% mark, you can see how you can get a really great return through this process. Okay. So just reach out and let's talk. The URL is jacquelinesilver/call. I've also put it in you know, in the description, whichever side it is. So it'd be good to talk to you guys. Reach out and have a great evening. Okay. Bye bye.